a round of applause. Show him some love, please. Show him some love, show him some love, show him some love. Please show this around for Casper standing on the top of the game. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Welcome. What's up? Abuja, what's up? Crazy. Omo Nachuku. Wow. When we are getting this venue, we say, say they go food this place. Oh man. Nah, clap. Let's clap again for everyone here. Wow. Like, no, I don't know. Some people are still laughing. Oh. Good. But I'm very excited to meet everyone that is here. And trust me, I prepared to come to this place because Abuja is a special place in Nigeria. You know that, right? Yes. Not lie. Abuja is a very special place in Nigeria. In fact, there's a thing they say, if you do events in every other state in this country, and you never come, Abuja, you never start. Because this is where you meet the mixture of class of life and everything. And this is where you meet all these bright FOREX traders. Right? I want to ask a very quick question before I start though. How many of us here, they trade? Say you know it's in FOREX be. This is not your first time. You've probably traded for a while. How many of us here? Just raise your hands. So how many of us here that trade? Let's see, just I want to see the hands up. Wow, okay. So it's not everybody here that is. So the rest that came, you people came to join us to trade. Should we tell them? Don't tell them. Nah, it's crazy. And one mic would have give us. Oh, wow. Let me come to him though, don't worry. He's ready. Nah, don't worry. So I just want to hear your expectation. It's your first time trading.
My name is Will. I'm a first time trader. My expectation
is what?
To trade for freedom.
Trade for freedom?
Yes, because the way the thing take be for this country now, you know easy, I swear. You know easy, I swear. So now so it take be. That's why we run out like that, so with the expectation.
Tell this guy to video. Did you hear him? He said he wants to trade because of freedom. I relate to where the first time that God helped me make my first $80,000 in FOREX trading about 4 or 5 years ago. You know the first thing I did? Who can guess? The first thing I did as I saw the money, Japa. If you've been following me, you know I was not in Nigeria since. I Japa. When I Japa, it's not one country they Japa to. You know all those Japa come here enjoy. FOREX is good sometimes. But yeah, it gives freedom, and that's the truth. It gives amazing freedom. It gives amazing freedom. Any other person, just one word. You can just shout it from wherever you are. Just shout it here. The word. Why you think?
I hate 9 to 5 like crazy. I'm like, I want to be like financially free. Like this is like lucky day. This is a $1 trillion market. Like the market is just here. It's not closing. Like make your money, go. Nobody will stop you. 9 to 5 is fucking crazy.
first time I came in contact to anything trading or all of this. Before now, I was just a student, like most of us are, and I was going to school in, make I mention that school, Enugu State University. If you are from Esuit here, if you don't go Esuit, you don't visit. Those streets of your those. We know place. Yeah, but yeah, I was there, I was schooling there. And I used to have a neighbor who was trading forex. 5 years ago then, a lot of things seemed luxury to us. Person will get money, he doesn't have to tell you that he has money. But the way in the
science.
That time, it'd be like saying iPhone 7 or 8 or whatever, that one that came out there. The person go bam off immediately. They did now. The person go on gem from morning till night to the next day. Money is nothing. Because in trading, when you earn in dollars, you don't look at naira as anything. I'm telling you. Yeah. So, he had this lifestyle that portrayed wealth. But the good thing about trading is unlike Yahoo, no vex. If you see trader we get money, and Yahoo person we get money, there's difference.
Thank you.
You know, yeah?
There's difference.
I say you know, yeah, people no talk. Like I say Yahoo people plenty for you. So yeah, his own aura, I think that's a good word to use, was different. His aura to wealth was different, was great. So I went up to him one of the days and was like, hey, I wanted to learn this thing you're doing. Because who don't like money? Then I was still selling phones and was making, I think, 5,000, 10,000. You couldn't solve the thing. So I was like, I wanted to learn this thing. I want to know how you guys make all this money. Told me, okay, he's going to teach me. I should pay so and so, and And I did. And he taught me trading. He taught me the basics, of course. And after he had done teaching me, I was like, now I don't learn this thing. I have to go begin, make money. My mind was made up. I was like, this is my time. This is my time. I used to have 50,000 in my bank account. I think around $20 or $25. I funded half of it. I just took one trade. Jesus. Everybody's story hard. But it's my own heartbreak. You know when you have 50,000 and you're losing half of your money in a second, like you just enter. If you're a synthetic indices trader here, there's something we call volatility 75. It was the reigning thing then. Then, because I think recently they brought out 25 and the rest. But then, what we knew was 75 and boom and crash. We boom and crash, you're going to make profit. You go just... you go not make plan with all the money where it is. Next thing you come back, one big spike don't happen like that. Money don't go. So yeah, that V75 was the hedge dog that we had in mind. And it was so volatile. So when I took it with the $25,000, which was, I'm sorry. $25. With $25, the thing disappeared. It missed. I couldn't see it again. Probably because of the lot sizing and a lot of things. There are things they will teach you in Forex, and there's the one you will learn on your own. Yes. They tell you once. Now you're going to find out. By the time you black out 5 times, you go to say, big lot size no good though. So yeah, I expected the market. For some of us that don't trade, in trading you're literally expecting either a buy or a sell. So the direction I expected the market to go, I probably went for a sell, assuming, during that time. Then after I had lost the account, the market started selling. Do you know what that feeling is like? What's the word? One person. Village people. That's what it felt like. I told myself, What's that thing? There is no risk, no reward. I say I have 25K now. I went and put it back. Then the was so easy to fund, very, very easy. So I funded back with $25. Since this trade is going in my favor, I sold again. Village people came back, started buying. And I was like, nah, this thing is something else. Then I told myself, because I've seen that this person actually made it from trading. He lived lives that a lot of us in the whole school couldn't afford, probably because he was earning in dollars. So a lot of things is not big money to him. You know, there's how you have money, eh? Some money is not money to you. Some people urgent 2K now 200K. Some people urgent 2K now 2 million naira. Depends on, especially if your earning income is good. There are people here now that probably, if they are working and they are making, probably they have 100 million naira in their account. Compared to a forex trader who made the same 100 million naira in few hours, the way they will spend the money is not the same way. Yes. This person knows that, the forex trader knows that he can easily get that money back again. Yes. Well, the other person, how many years I take 700 million? That's it. But I then decided, I told myself, because I know this thing works, I said I had to go into the learning process. That was when there was this, you know, Forex has different levels. There's different levels to it. That time, the scam we used to have in Forex was YouTube channels. Now, the scam we used to have now is mentorship channel. All those, when our mentors, we from, I know we talk. But, so the thing is, the Forex, the YouTube channels, there were lots then. And they used to post, you see there was one there, he would post 10 strategies in a day. Rubbish nonsense that also used to work. I said, if you trade, you know what's moving average? They'll tell you moving average you cross, wait for RSI to cross, wait for They were making money from the channels, of course, but they were producing things that weren't good. But to us who didn't know anything, we thought because, oh, okay, these guys are having strategies out, that means it's going to work. So I had myself imbibed in YouTube. I was watching a lot of YouTube videos, trying to understand the process to this trading. Because I have to make this money, I have to make it, it's a must. And unfortunately, you know, one thing is one YouTube video, you go like test them out. You go work for demo, you can't real life. You go whine you, eh? So most of the YouTube videos weren't very helpful. They made me lose. The greatest loss I made then, I'll say it, was one of the days when I told myself, all these $20 I used to fund is no. Then I said, I have to fund $500. Then $500 was around 600K. And 600K then, could buy keke, could buy, not now that money don't. So I told myself I wanted to save up money. And then in the process of saving up money, I'd learn. So I was learning through YouTube and saving up money. I had a business then. I used to sell, like I said, phones. And in that whole, I think it took me about a month plus to get about 500K. Crazy. Normally, if I put $20 in, it could take me a week to blow it. But this $500 took me that day. I blew it that day. And I said, nah, this is it, that I'm done. That was when I said I'm done. I deleted MT5, deleted the review. If you don't delete MT5, why see your head? Wait, let me example. If you don't delete your sporty account here, may I see your hand? You see now, deleting now. So at that time, I was thinking, Forex is gambling. And then I didn't know it wasn't. So one of the nights, after a long while of living trading, I could still see that people were making it out then. Then the people we used to look at then were probably happy. I think, yeah, there's one person I could still remember we could look at them. Probably that time he bought that his 70 million naira house. Oh God, this boy is young as me. How's he doing it? You know, and then I said, that was when I said to actually start going to Instagram to look for mentors. And then I found one who taught me trading. You know there's trading and there's trading. You know, but you're trading and And when you put that sell, you're asking yourself, this thing go sell, you buy, you no say some people when they enter, if you enter $1 profit, they close $10. That's their own trading, you know. Their take profit is to the account profit they are seeing. So if you send at $10, they close 20. But if it's loss that's happening, you go do 100, you go to pray, oh God, I may choose him, calm down. So while I went and then I learned Forex from somebody, the real Forex, this person had told me, okay, that he's going to help me, but he's going to put me in the signal. I think he had a price tag, and I didn't have the price tag. I didn't have the prize money for the mentorship then. But then luckily for me, instead of him putting me in the signal group, he added me to the mentorship group, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe there's something God wants to do with me there. And while in his mentorship group, he was sharing signals and also trading and all this stuff. So one day I just dared to fund like $200. And then this guy called the trade. He was like, see this, he drew trend lines. I didn't understand the thing. He said, this market is going to buy from here and it's going to take profit at that place. I said, oh, okay, good. With my $200 I entered. That's the first highest profit I've ever made in trading. I made $1,000 with it then. And not just that I made money with it, but how he said it was how the thing happened. He said he's going to buy from here and it's going to end there. And that's exactly how it happened. What's happening? That's exactly how it happened. That was when I knew that, there's trading and there's gambling. There's trading and there's gambling. Some people actually know this thing. It might not work 100% of the time, but majority of the time, they know the direction the market is. Like the point, what we call it now is sniper entry. Plenty of people here are now aware that, me, invest price, sniper entry, that word. Do you know that? When we started off, I was sniper entry. People didn't know what it was. But it was so good that after that profit I made, that was when I know that trading is trading. And I was learning under this person with his price action knowledge and a whole lot of other things. Until one day that I made the $80,000 and then everything changed. So, since then till now, I've grown further. I have my own personal strategies that I use. But has helped us to make plenty money. But has helped us to bring all this kind of crowd to this place and tell them the real trading. Because the truth is, out there's, let me not call it fake trading, but there's trading and there's trading. But like, when I see people see some of the profits or some of the things I've done with trading, and they were like, is this possible? Like mentors telling me, is this possible? In my mind, if you don't think this is possible, how would you replicate it to your people? And stuff like that. So my point is, it was I didn't tell the story all through though. It was a very, very hard road. But the breakthrough for me was the knowledge. The breakthrough for me was that particular person I met. And I'm trusting that the breakthrough for everyone here will probably be meeting us today. Right? Yes. Thank you very much for that story. To talk to crowd noise you. Next thing we do here is what newbies should avoid in trading. We'll move that one. The next thing here is Tech, Forex, Yahoo. Which one is better for earning? Tech, Forex. No say Forex. I know a tech person where they collect millions. So they do. Forex, you go enter accounts. You're not sure if you're going to make the profit or not. But tech, get one mad-ass job. You're making it a lot. If you're a tech guy here, raise your hand. Listen. Are they hiding? Oh, like this guy now is richer than I am. You don't know because he's seated there. You're not going to say amen. You're saying no. God bless you. They say no. If you have said yes now, God will pick up. If you make me poor, God make you rich. So but what should newbies avoid in trading? It's a very important part to learning because I think that a lot of people miss that part whenever they want to go into trading. And that's some people trade without a plan. Some people just enter Forex trading like that. They don't look around before they enter first. Maybe someone wants to learn trading. You want to learn how to. You're looking at the lifestyle. You're looking at the money, this thing of whoever you want to learn from. When we were coming today and I said, let's play some of these videos where I was teaching something. My guys are telling me, nah, it's going to be boring. People want to see flashy cars. People want to see houses. They want to be attracted by it. And that's the normal logic with the world. But that's not good with trading. Because one can have money, but it's not trading that's giving you money. Yeah. If they use trading as cover up and they do something else. There are plenty of them. Why mention them? Now, don't put me for a while. But the thing is, if you're new here, or you've probably traded for a while, and then you're looking at who to follow. Money is good though. Of course, money is an evidence that this person can trade. But besides those money, go to their YouTube channel, hear them talk. I've seen one person who was saying rubbish, and people were like, leave that. Go to their YouTube channels, hear them talk. You know, there's how somebody will know something. When he's teaching it, go don't see that person know something. When I was going through my Instagram, I saw one, I don't think people will know him, one Kenyan boy that has open teeth. Yeah, his teeth is scatter. He was saying rubbish here. He said, is it if you buy money, you sell it to sin or... And people are commenting, wow. Just put money inside the mix, have a stage, you can... If I say rubbish here now, plenty of people will say, wow. I think I'm joking. The first time that we did something crazy, 15 other people asked us, what about 20 people? And the other 20 people said they had 15. If you ask them now, they will not agree with what we said because of what we didn't say. Right? 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 Do you understand what I said? You don't understand? You think I'm joking, eh? That's how you have money. Money will not have you. Say wow now, you know. This is ABUJA. We have elite people with big brains here, right? That's probably why. But yeah, avoid trading without a plan. If you want to go into trading, actually go into trading. Go for someone who has a clear strategy to do his things. Don't chase all the trends and the hot tips. There are people that their own trading is to talk bad on other traders. You know, there are people who make that. That's where they are getting their own fame. There are people who their own trading is to associate with the real traders. So don't just go follow over trading. You're probably trading and then there's this impulsive vibe for you to try to overtrade. Me, I used to do it sometimes. You see a good market. You tell yourself, if I sell this market with 0.5, I'll be making maybe $1,000 at the end. Why make $1,000 when I can make $100,000? Now I'm put. You know, there's one good thing about trading there. It doesn't teach you. It doesn't beg you to learn. It forces you to learn. Because the experience in trading is with real money. Unlike other skills of life where, let's assume I want to go and repair, I want to learn how to repair a car. If I break person something now, I could say, I beg and then they could leave me. But trading, one mistake you made would cost you money. And that's crazy. Imagine you losing $200, $500 here. Is there anyone here who has lost up to $5,000? Who has like a loss of $5,000 in his account? No, cumulative now. 1,000. 500. There's one brother at the back, he said 5,000. Oh God. Like it's an understatement. It's like, these people are just losing 5,000. They have not lost 10,000. But you should know that losses are part of it too. Me, I used to lose. Before this sweet talk, we used to say, you get $40,000. We used to lose too. We used to lose. So you should know that losses are part of it. Beware of trading. Avoid ignoring risk management. There are people who trade without that. I don't trade without it too. Do you use stop loss? Oh, okay. Don't use stop loss. Nah, this one is crazy. How many people here they use stop loss they trade? If I say don't use stop loss, nah. For me, I don't use stop loss. I don't use stop loss for my trading. I don't use stop loss for my trading. You know the reason here? When you learn what we learn, when you know how we know it, when you have a trade on your chart, and then you're expecting some certain kind of price movements, you know the point where the market gets to that point, it has invalidated the strategy you have placed on. So why have a stop loss when you could just look at the markets which at that point? I wish there was a chart I'll display the trade, and they're like, there are plenty sellers in the market. That's the word. There are plenty sellers in the market. Let me sell. Or you'll be like, the volatility of this sell is huge. Let me sell. You're trading what you feel, not what you see. But if you start trading what you see the stop loss part as well. That's the good thing about it. So personally, I don't use stop losses, but I don't know if this is beginner thing. So don't let emotions drive your trade. Don't let emotions drive your trade. Those times, there was a time that my dad was sick and I wanted to trade. I wanted to do trading. And I said, because he's sick, I had to make a certain amount of money. So I was trading with emotions then. Even if I see $100, I'm like, yeah, but there's something I'm looking at. Not what you see. You are now having that emotion attached to it. You should trade with the belief that you know what you're doing. Not that, let God come and... Some of us then that used to pray, when your trade is going to stop loss, you are shouting, you are praying. You tell God, if this thing go back into profit, I will never trade in my life. Did you do it? Some of us didn't do it. Me, I'll check the time. Maybe I enter the trade by 12. I'll check the time. I'll see it's 12 o'clock. And I'll remember I've not eaten all morning. I'll conclude that, God, I'm doing fasting that day. Because I'll say, God, this is fasting. Let this trade go back into... There was 1 week. That was, I think, after that time I did that thing in Lagos. The next week or about 2, I was making no profit for like 2 whole weeks. I was making mad-ass profits. I went on my Instagram story and I wrote, who is the king of indices? At that time, they showed me who the king of indices be. The next trade I had, I lost money. So, knowing that losses are part of it is very, very vital. For most of us that follow me and have seen some of the things I've done, you'd see that whenever I have whenever I post a trade, you see that the deposit I have in my trade is often not more than $1,000. You see me have $500 there, $400 as a deposit for my own personal account. $400, $500, $600, $700. Surely if I want $10,000, I know if Of course I can. But then because I know that losses are part of it, and like I said, my stop loss is my equity. So if I have a $600 account, I know that that's what I'm going to lose. So I have to think, if I lose $10,000 account, they won't throw me to the village. Those are the mindsets to it. Because I know that losses are part of it. I've done a lot of good things with trading. But then even at that, I know that losses are part of it. I know that there are losses that I could encounter. And that's why I would have a $500 account, a $400 account, a $600 account. You should imbibe that too. Not when someone has given you a $1,000 account or $10,000 account. You know that you can't lose this $10,000. Yet you put everything in one trade and tell yourself, if you go, you go. If he doesn't go, you will go. So the other part about Tech, Forex, Yahoo, which is the best? Of course, I'm going to support Forex, but it's an opinion, so it's not 100%. First of all, we should cancel Yahoo, because if you have conscience, no. I have plenty of Yahoo people that used to learn Forex, man. So, but it's not bad though. Not Yahoo, Forex. Yahoo is no. All of them is not bad. No, it's bad. If you ask people who used to do those things, they will tell you that those Weibo people, Did us our own Yahoo back then. They did our parents. So it's now our turn to do them back. Right? Right? You also see it here now. Why they don't get But we don't encourage that. And Forex is completely different from the whole Yahoo stuff. And Forex is different from sporty. Trust me, it is. You know, I used to ask someone, how did they used to know short trade, like sure bet? How do you know that this team is going to win? He said, is it statistics or something like that? All those people that used to have Telegram channels where they give out bets this thing. I don't know if they used to. No. But with trading, you can actually learn it and use what you've learned to make money. I'm sorry if you're new in Forex and all these words I'm saying. I'm so sorry. All those you enter one trade, you close at $10. You enter another one, you close at 20. No way. There's no way you buy Lambo with it. One of us bought Rolls Royce. You know what's Rolls Royce? Money did this thing. No. There's no way you will make it with it having $20, $10. There's what they call it, stacking. They'll tell you we are stacking the profits, we're stacking it. $1 times 10 is $10. $1 times 100 is 100. So you stack $1 100 times before you make $100. Money that they pay people as. Come on. So if you're looking at making consistent profits, you're looking at taking swings. You're looking at taking the far-fetched part of the market. If you're a trader here, you'd know that most of the invalidations we see in trading is often occurring during the lower time frames. It occurs in lower time frames because lower time frames are where scalpers are. But the higher time frame, that's where the big people are, the people that have the money, the people that know trading, that's where they are. So if you're looking at consistency, I'm not saying if you're looking at profit, you can make profits with $100 account, with stacking. You can make a $100 profit, you can make $200, you can make $300, you can make even $50,000 with stacking or scalping. But if you're looking at consistency, you just don't want to make it once. You want to have, by the time you look at your history at the end of the month, you want to see that you're having more profits than your losses. Then you have to start thinking of swing trading. And then swing trading now involves the brain thing, you knowing when the trade is going to be on. For people who don't know what swing is that you're seeing $10,000 profits. You tell yourself, nah, I can't close this 10,000. I'm expecting the money to reach $100,000. How many people here, they have 10,000 floating, they will not close? If you have 10,000 floating, it's just 17. I never thought you close. To make 100,000 at the end of it.
No, that thing is okay for now.
It's okay for you. Money is not okay for anyone.
No, for now.
For now?
That time.
A better hand is what's in the bush. You see what we are saying? Anybody here who can have $50 account floating, but your strategy is telling you to still hold, and the person will still hold the money. Anyone? Nobody will even use style, just raise up and maybe say, Abuja, what's up now? What's happening? We don't have traders here, people that trade. Let me go in again. Let you say I might ask again. How many people here, you have $50,000 floating? You have $50,000 profit. But your strategy is telling you not to close at this point. That this market is still going to go further. That means you can still make 100,000 from it. How many people will still hold? Dollars, yes, my brother. Yes. Sorry, what did you say?
I don't want to be greedy. I'm
What?
taking it and I'm running.
You're not greedy. Okay, let's bring down the money. $5,000 profit floating, and you think you can still make more from it. How many people will still say no? But the truth is, when you actually start trading what you see, now this is jokes apart. When you actually start trading what you see and not what you feel, you closing is you feel that the 5,000 is enough for you. But if you start trading what you see, that's the pure, perfect way to consistently making profits. That's the pure, perfect way to consistently. Because some of us now, with that $5,000, once you close the $5,000 account, let's say you close the $5,000 now. You know it's not all of them you withdraw. You tell yourself, make I just withdraw 4K. Leave 1K for the account. And then you leave 1K in the account. Blue. You now go and put another 1K from the 4K. Remaining 3K. That 1K will blow. Then I go and put a... I'm telling you from experience. I've met traders. I've communicated with traders. I know for now we might be sounding a bit hysterical for most of us. But the truth is, that's the direct way to consistently making profit. The key word there is consistency. So I'm not saying you can't make profit with the other ways. I'm talking about long term. You're thinking of going consistent with it. The other factor is entries. And I think this is something that only a few forex traders are very good at. Some people might know how to take trades. They might be very, very good at trading. But then they'd have to require big capital for them to actually be profitable in their trading. You see someone tell you, I can't trade anything less than $1,000 account. I can't trade anything less than $2,000 account. Because they believe that once they enter the trade, let's assume that I'm going for a sell. The market might not actually begin to sell from that point. So it might just go a bit up, all those things, all those, they call it corrections, before actually going in my own direction. So because of that, they prefer having a big account balance before the trade. But what if I tell you it's not a must that you should have a big account balance before you trade? If you see some of the things we've done, when I used to do it, when we are still broke in Forex, I used to do $10 then to $100, $20 then to something. But now we can't do $10 to, that one is not, God has lifted us from that part. So now we're now doing 600 too. So that 600 is still small, but you find out that we're still taking it up from those small accounts to a huge one because of entries. The most important part, like I told us, consistency in entries. One of the strategies I use in my entries, I'm going to tell us, for some of us who are trading. One of the strategies I use in my entries is, whenever you're trying to enter, depending on whatever strategy you're using, always make sure that one, I call it time frame accordance. Always make sure that one, all your lower time, there's how I classify the time frame thing. M1, M5, M15. M1 stands for 1 minute, M5, 5 minutes, M15, 15 minutes. M1, M5, M15 for lower time frame. Then M30 for intermediate time frame. Then H1, H4, D1, MN, 1 week for higher time frame. I'll take that again. The M1, M5, M15 for lower time frame. The M30 for intermediate time frame. Then the H1, the H4, the what's it called? H1, H4, D1, the weekly, and then the monthly as higher time frame. So in that accordance, I told myself, it's a strategy I formulated, that all my lower time frame must agree. If I'm looking at an entry of a sell, I must have the M1, M5, M5, M15 give me an idea of a sell. If in a certain situation where I'm having an M1 for a sell, and then an M5 for a buy, and then an M15 for a sell, but I want to sell the trade. The trade might sell too, but you try to correct that of the M5. The M5 is a buy, remember. You might try to correct that of that buy of the M5 to a sell before actually selling. That process of it trying to correct the buy of the M5 to a sell is all those things you will see that you've entered a trade, it goes up small before actually going down. So the time frame accordance is that whatever you want to go for, you want to go for a sell, you want to go for a buy, make sure you see it in all the 3 time frames of your lower time frame. It's going to give you the direction. It's going to give you that sell that you're looking for. If it's a buy you're going for, make sure that the M1 is going for a buy, the M5 is going for a buy, and the M15 is going for a buy. The intermediate time frame for me is negligible. That means I don't use it for the time frame accordance. That means even if the M30 is giving me a buy, I wouldn't really have, put my hammer. How many people here know what top-down analysis is? I'm trying to read the room more, because there are some things you will say that will be boring to some people. If majority don't know what it is, it'll be weird to see. How many people know what top-down analysis is? You do? Crazy. So top-down analysis is when you're trying to analyze from the higher time frame all the way down. So not to make it boring, I will say it very, very fast. You start from the higher time frame. Some of us know it. But the higher time frame you're starting from is not just any higher time frame. You're looking at the higher time frame that gives you the general view of the market. Because if you're going to pick D1 as a higher time frame, you don't need to scroll all the way back to the trade to see other things. You're having a higher time frame that gives you the general view in a single chart. In a single chart. You don't need to scroll or move your thing down to see other trades. The whole history of the market, all the whole chart of the market is placed on that time frame. That's where you start from. Then you look for an action to go for. For me, some of the actions I use, which is different, you could have a fake out as an action. You could have a breakout and retest as an action. You could have an imperfect retest as an action. You could have the one for most of us know, price patterns as an action. A lot of things could stand as an action. So once you've gotten the action, you should go for the confirmation. The action comes before the confirmation, not the other way around. So if there's no action, there's no need for you going for confirmation. So once there's an action, you're going for confirmation, and the confirmation is often in the lower time frame. That's confirmation and entries before you confirm what you're entering. Let's know, don't clap, wait, calm down. Let's ask another person. I want to hear our mind. If you have a question, why you no close at 1K? What's it at $500 before? Why you no close at 500? There's a psychology to it, of course, but then the most important thing is the knowledge. That's what makes you stand out. That's what makes you, and I'm telling you, if you actually want to be consistent, if you're a forex trader here, you've made money, and then at some point you're done, at some point you're done. People have bad times in forex. Myself, I'd had like 2 weeks where I was losing all money. Those kind of 2 weeks could wreck somebody who has actually been very, very good at trading, who knows how to trade. But because of those 2 week losses, they didn't wreck the person. It's very, very possible. But how do you save yourself from all those instances? By knowing that one, losses are part of it, and maximizing the good ones you're having. So instead of closing at 5,000, you're closing at 10,000. So you're now having a lot of leverage over your losses. Don't worry, you force you. It's not something they will teach you. Let's ask another person. Yeah, question. Go on.
My name is Collins. First things first, I want to say that for you to even take $5,000 when you see 5,000 and you want to take it, to some reasonable extent, trading is progressive, and for you to even get to 5,000, there will be a point where you've gotten to $1,500 and the rest of it. And the psychology of you managing $500, $1,000 to $2,000, and when the $5,000 comes in, you definitely have the maturity to know that this is where it will hit, and I'll just have to wait till it gets there. That's one side. You talked about the top-down analysis when you were throwing analogy on it. You talked about action and confirmation. Certainly confirmation is about the entry. What about the action? How's the action like in the higher time frame for you to get a proper confirmation in the lower time frame? Thank you.
Like I said, there are different actions you can have to a market. No. There are different actions you can have to a market. So what I said, different actions, actually it's different strategies. All of these are just a lot. But there are some actions like fake out. You can have a fake out as an action. I don't know if the word is popular among some of us, but there's something called fake out. There's something called MS strategy. You can have that as an action. These are just things that I use as my own action. You can have a breakout and retest as an action. You can have a price action, a price pattern as an action. You can have an imperfect retest as an action. There are different actions you can use. But actions are a lot of these things. It's not something we'll talk here. And the action is not only seen on higher time frame. You can see the action on higher, you can see the action on lower. We're just going to take 3 more questions. Yeah, can you shout from there? Go. Yeah, I can't walk.
My name is Chino.
Oh, okay. His name is Chino, so?
Yes.
Yes.
Sir.
Sir?
During your introduction,
During your introduction.
you said
Yeah.
when you have money or when you have made some achievement in your skill, even when you say something that think people will still believe that it's okay. When you said you don't use stop loss, I will tell you 70% will say you should use stop loss, but you explain that your stop loss is your equity. And with your level of trading and success, $600 is nothing for you. Because there are some... No, I'm saying from experience. Like me, there are accounts I will fund. I will put 0.01. I will leave it for 1 month. Are you getting it? Yeah. Because you know, with our experience, that 0.01, even if you have $5,000 account, even in 5 years, it will not drop for you to grow your account. So,
You never see 75 index.
I'm talking from forex aspect. So, as a mentor, and we know not everybody that can afford the $600 deposit. It's better to give more advice. And secondly, what I've discovered in forex trading is that it's easier to teach forex
Than to trade forex.
because I've taken go of some of the successful traders. You register to their course, or you go to Lagos to do the course. You will meet
They don't get
people
ABUJA.
I'm coming. I'm not mentioning anything. You will see people struggling like you. They are the one teaching you. If they are the best, they will be there struggling to teach and do the research while the main owner is making millions. And I've followed a live session. This last interest rate reduction of US. And someone among the number one, immediately they released, he said everybody should buy. His own is reading minus 5,000. He said he will hold it till tomorrow. And some people are crying that they have lost the money. Unless and they climb and make profit. So some of these things, I think, from my own perspective, I believe that 70% of forex is like. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for what you said. So, in relation to what you said about $600 and the rest, what I said is relative. I didn't say everybody should fund $600. No. Yeah, I said there were times I was funding $10 and the rest. So, what I said is that my stop loss is my equity. So, if your equity is $16, good. If it's $5, good. So, I didn't say you should go and fund $600 and have that as your stop loss. Or if you lose $600, you will not pay. Me, if I lose $600, what's $600 in naira now? What's it? 1 point what? Say you will not pay me. Like say it inside a lot of marks. Let's take 2 more questions. Yes, please.
I want to ask a question.
Yeah. Go on.
Okay. My name is Tolu. If someone prefer iPad for analyzing the market, is there anything that will be hiding from such person not using the laptop?
Oh, okay. He said if you are using an iPad to analyze, does it make you less successful than people using a laptop or... You know, there are... sorry. There are people where once they buy house, once they get house, as a forex trader, to register that you're a forex trader, you go and buy all those computer that used to have screen here, screen like this. It'd be like circle. All those things are for photo ops, you know. I think trading, even with your phone, though I don't advise phone, but even with your phone, you could actually trade. But I think iPad, laptops, I don't think there's any difference with the profits it gives you. But the larger the screen, the better, they say. So we're going to take just one final question.
Yeah.
Okay. The person standing in front, just go.
Good evening. My name is Mohammed Sani Hamza. I have 2 questions to ask. most of us here, our parents, most of them don't know what Forex is all about.
So earlier on we were doing question and answer. There's a man over there that says you should throw more light on your investment platform and account management. So it's behind there.
And I don't know whether you get the question.
Very good, sorry.
Okay, can I use the mic? Okay, my name is Mohammed Sani Hamza. My question is, when you started making money in the forest, most of our parents are not the Gen Z parents. They believe in physical way of buying and selling. Give me, I give you, I give your money back. So how were you able to convince, or how are we going to be able to convince our parents that we just spend money, we made thousands of dollars, turn it into millions? And the second one is I've seen your charts, and I've seen plenty trend lines in the charts. How were you able to pull those trend lines? Thank you.
So that first question, is anyone who can actually answer it?
Okay, my name is Gavin Timi. I advise that as a beginner trader, you don't tell a lot of people that you trade Forex, because part of my experience is I told plenty people I'm learning this, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. It mounted so much pressure on me. People will like, okay, this is your Forex thing. How far now? So it will so much pressure to raise money and prove a point, and then trading under pressure will make your account have so many damages. So it's better that as you start, you don't tell a lot of people, just start it and build yourself very, very well. That's one thing I advise.
One of the things I advise is that if you are a forex trader, maybe a beginner, and you're starting out, you should not even let people know about it. You can be doing your thing on the low key, and then when you make it, then you can be able to show proofs. Because when people don't see proof, they don't even believe what you're doing. So that is it.
So he said it's proof. The other person said results, and the person said you shouldn't tell anybody when you're trading. For me, I told you, well, but I wasn't unlucky to have people that, what's the word you use, Gen Z parents. You're a Gen Z parent now, you know. Yeah, but I think in as much as there are parents there to guide us and all, but when you know something that is good, something that can actually give you that literacy to financial literacy, you should actually do it.